The journey of one woman to explore her whakapapa, reo, and reclaim her Māori identity, culminating in her decision to take on Mokorua. Her moko kauae is being released today. Mokorua by singer, taonga pūoro musician and writer Ariana Tikau includes a moving photo essay by photographer Matt Kelman and te reo Māori text by Ross Kelman. Ariana Tikau from Ngaitahu is with us now. Tēnā koe, Ariana, thank you for joining us.
Tēnā koe.
Talk us through your process of taking on your moko kauae and the artist who gave it to you.
So yeah, it was 2 years ago now that it happened, and I just had a conversation with Christine Harvey, who was my tohunga tāmoko, and she's based down in Ao Tapatahi, which is where I'm from. And it was, yeah, I suppose initially I was a little bit nervous contacting her, because there's these whakaro around, whether there's, an aspect of being deserving of this taonga. But Christine was totally supportive all the way along and encouraging. One of the inspirations for the decision as well was my daughter, Matahana, who, after she turned 21, she decided that she would like her first moko. So we actually had the ceremony together where she received her first moko, which was on her hand and wrist.
And I guess ultimately it's a personal decision, right? What made you feel that you wanted to record this experience in book form?
So initially, we didn't really plan to have the photographs taken, but I just happened to see Matt the day before, who Matt Kelman is my husband Ross's cousin. And so I just casually asked him, what are you doing tomorrow, Matt? Would you like to come and take these photos for us at the ceremony? And he agreed. And yeah, I'm just really lucky that he did, because when the photos showed up on the computer a few weeks later, I was just quite blown away by them. I think they really capture, the essence and the aroha in the room. And I think also they potentially can help educate people about just the nature of moko, that it's not just something that you take on lightly, or that there's a real ceremony and depth to the practice as well behind the scenes that often people don't get to witness.
Ariana, you grew up in suburban Christchurch in the 70s and 80s, surrounded by te ao Pākehā. What were some of the steps you took to reclaim your taha Māori?
So when I finished high school, I went to Lincoln High, and we didn't have a lot of exposure to te reo Māori back then. So I went, when I went to university at Canterbury and Otago, I studied te reo Māori, and was quite inspired and quite affected as well by learning about the history, which we weren't really taught in school. So yeah, that was all part of becoming politicised, but also strengthening my own identity, my tuakiri as well. So yeah, that was a big component, but also becoming a lot more involved, at an iwi and hapu level with my marae, becoming involved with the rebuilding of our whare tipuna out at Onuku marae. Yeah, there's just lots and lots of things that I've done along the way, but a big part for me personally as well has been my growth of my music and writing and expressing, our tikanga and pūrākau through that as well.
Mokorua by singer, musician and writer Ariana Tikau. Thank you so much for your time today, and congratulations again on your taha Māori journey. Ngā mihi.
Kia ora, Neil.